Hey bunnies, welcome to another video. For today's video, I want to talk about the bare minimum in your relationships. This one is like low-key a hot topic on social media right now, where people are like, oh, the bare minimum is you have to take me on dates, you have to buy me flowers, you have to do this, you have to do that. And while that's all good and dandy, I think that is... I gotta go. While that is all good and dandy, I think that's specific to certain people's relationships and their own personal requirements. But if we're talking about the broad spectrum of all relationships, all boyfriend girlfriends, all girlfriend girlfriends, boyfriend boyfriends, husbands and wives, wives and wives, husbands and husbands, persons and partners, whatever you want to classify yourself as, within every relationship, there is no right way or wrong way to do certain things, right? Right. With the exception of these three things, and I think that these three things are the bare minimum, the general broad consensus for every single relationship. Number one is going to be communication. You have to have some level of constant and proper and what's the word I'm looking for? Healthy communication. You two have to be able to know how to speak to each other, how to properly understand each other, like communicate, but also be able to comprehend. Okay? Communication is what's going to determine the longevity of your relationship. It's going to determine if you guys even like each other, to be honest, if there's anything outside of just sex between the two of you. Okay, communication is going to play one of the biggest roles in your relationship, and I feel like healthy communication, let me put the healthy on there, is the one of the bare minimum requirements. Like, going days without talking to each other is ridiculous. That doesn't even make sense, right? Telling someone that you're a bad texter but you're always on social media, it does not make sense, right? And I know there's this thing going around where like, oh, you don't owe anybody anything, and if whatever. No, if the two of us are in a relationship and I'm reaching out to you and you are purposefully not responding, it is an issue. Okay? Like, if you don't want to talk to me, tell me you don't want to talk to me, but do not have me sitting there and my mind wandering, and then, okay, maybe you're with somebody else. You know, the possibility quite exists, okay? And I know my husband watching this now and is going to be like, oh, you say that, but you don't. Number two is going to be trust. You have to be able to trust your partner, right? If I say, babes, I'm going out, I'm going to be with the girls, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, trust that that's what it is. Okay? If you're going to work, I have to trust that you are just going to work. You're not going to work to flirt with anybody, to cheat on me with anybody, to hook up with anybody. You're not skipping work to go be with somebody else. Trust. Trust is also going to play into what happens sexually. If we are going to have the best sex in the world, the most lit, bombest, whatever the young people are using as adjectives these days, sex in the world, I have to trust you completely with my body, and you have to trust me completely with yours. That's the only way the sex is going to be top tier, if we trust each other. Okay? If we want to try something new, experiment with something or someone else, we have to trust that we will always have each other. Like, we will always keep each other. Okay? I don't mean keep each other in the sense of ownership, but keep each other in the sense of, I got you. Like, no matter what happens right now, you are safe because you can trust me. Feel me? So that's why I think trust should be a bare minimum across the board. The last one, and this one is respect. right? If you don't respect your partner, if your partner does not respect you, the communication and the trust are going to go right out of the window. We're going to stop talking. We are going to stop trusting each other because there is no respect. And it's not just respect for your personal space, it's respect for everything else that also comes with it. Respecting your boundaries, respecting your friends, respecting your family, respecting their friends and family, respecting their choices and decisions or whatever it is that they want to do within their life, whether it is to expand their career or to, you know, whatever it is. Respect has to be there. Respect is definitely a bare minimum. Like, it's not even a question. You have to respect yourself, you have to respect your partner, and that is how the other two are going to tie together. And all three really intertwine and make one big plot. So that's how that's. The whole must go on dates, must buy flowers, must open my door, must pay my rent, must... These are all things that are subjective. These are all things that you want for your relationship. You cannot put that on someone else's relationship. No matter what I've said in any of these videos, you can't take everything that I say as gospel. I know. But with everything that I say on this channel and put out there into the internet, you have to pick and choose and take what works for you and your relationship. Pick and choose what makes your situation better than it was yesterday. Okay? Okay. If you have any questions for me, please leave them in the comment section below. If you feel like I should have mentioned something that I did not mention, please leave it in the comment section below. Until next time, peace sign and kissy face. Bye.